All right. We're back at it. And I got a gaming partner that's waiting on moves. He must be up north, and he says they are having a hell of a winter, and he's got snow moving in. So he is at home, cabin fevered, and ready for me to send him my vlog. But unfortunately for him, it's 60 degrees out here. And I have spent the last couple days kind of working. Well, I think I worked Monday, took Tuesday off. Oh, let's see, what is today? Wednesday. Yeah, I took Tuesday off yesterday and did some did some brush work. Had to clear out some brush and stuff, and was using the old pruning shears. And boy, I think I overdid it. And I knew to stop. When I started that project, I looked up at it and I was like, man, this is a 2 day project that I started here, and I knocked it out in 1 day, which was fine. But that was it. And I didn't feel that bad until I came in and took a shower, and then I was out. Yesterday was just I was done. It's getting a late start here today, but I got the day off, and I want to get these moves to my partner in our Central America game. Oh, also, there's a Winterfest going on somewhere, and I want to know where that is because I got money and I got time, and I want to go to a Winterfest. It'll probably be over. I don't know. It's probably a ways away, a couple days away. And if it's in Ohio or something, I'll have to look it up. But yeah, Art will broadcasting from there, and I want to go to a convention. I got time off. My time is winding down. I probably got about a month at most. They said they're going to try to call me back March 1st. Yeah, we're usually not going good till April or till end of April. But we will see. We got to get some gaming on in here. It is my turn, and unfortunately, I don't have my pointer with me. But yeah, during his turn, he was reorganizing his unit that I took a hit on. He's going to get him up to full strength. He went ahead and moved a bunch of units in here to beefing up his position. Excuse me. Right here is a really strong bunch of units, Central Intelligence Agency units here on Tiger Island. Now that base is a killer. It's got a killer CIA helicopter, an entrenchment, anti-aircraft SAM battery, and this is the one that's a real killer, is a CIA electronics warfare unit. And they provide any allied player within 3 hexes with a column shift in their favor. And that came, I didn't realize that. So when he attacked, he says, "Oh, I get that CIA EW column shift." I'm like, what? So it's always good to read the rules and make sure you got everything covered. I overlooked that one, so that kind of helped with his attack. Fortunately, though, he wasn't able to eliminate anybody. I think he might have had a one bad die roll. No, that's right. He didn't attack. He didn't attack. It was during my attack against his unit here. So let's count them out together. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he wanted to remind me when I attacked these 2 units here, this unit here and the one that's being reorganized, that he had a column shift. Luckily for the game integrity, it didn't matter and the result was the same. But I have to keep on remembering that. They got a 3 hex range for this CIA unit there on Tiger Island. All right, so he didn't do nothing there. He held his ground. But here he came up with that great attack and took my entrenchment. Well, that entrenchment is a communist supply source. So all these units are out of supply. But it is my supply turn. And in my supply turn, I have spent, I got to do that, 2 hidden supply points. So that'll move them down to 2. Or was it 3? 3 hidden supply points. Going down to 1. And then here will be, well, I forgot to do it. I put these back. I had these over here. These are my available supply depot markers. So I took 3 of my points plus 2 of these equal 5 to create a new supply source. And there it is. Now the requirement is that it has to be a regular communist unit. All right. Fortunately for me, I looked this up. Hold on, I'm getting my stack over here fixed. I'm looking this up, and my Palestinian and Libyan units are listed under communist units. So luckily for me, you're talking about dodging a bullet. And another godsend was I'll be able to create this supply source inside Honduras. So this will be out of his range. I don't think you can touch that little supply source there. So, oh man, I lost that entrenchment through incompetence. And like I said, he had a great die roll, and he set his units up just right on that. I'll have to remember that in the future, but that ain't gonna happen again. So that was just but I was able to definitely squeeze this out. Now I only got 1 more hidden supply point, no more supply depot, so I really got to watch myself here now. There are communist supply sources, but they're more down here in the green. in Nicaragua. So, yeah, we definitely got to hold on to this. But like I said, it's over across the border, and his units can't go across the border. So we'll have to make sure we can trace a nice little supply line through here. What I'm going to do next, I don't know. It's still supply. I think that puts everybody in supply right there at that little supply source. So we shall see. These boys here all be in supply. Entrenchments are considered communist supply sources. So these guys here are all in supply. Just updating you here. We're gonna get a lot of gaming in today. It's gonna be coming in hot and heavy today. So let me get back to it so I can send off my vlog and I'll fill you in on the updates on the war in El Salvador, the civil war. Because of my incompetence, it got off to a bad start. He's already knocked the Libyan and Palestinian units way into Honduras with that good attack, but he's got some good units. He's got these special forces. And that was my main goal, was trying to eliminate them guys, but I wasn't able to. I'm going to see what kind of damage I can do. Need to get some points back and solidify. We'll be back. Alright, well here back on Vassal. I went ahead and I want to show you the little nugget I put in here. Palestinian Libyan units are listed under communist units, so they meet the regular communist ground unit criteria. Source location in Honduras also allowed. And I put in here his little quote, "Phew, that was a close one," because those guys would have all been out of supply. I would have been scrooged. Saved from my incompetence with the good old rules. Although, this is key, I guess I need to start calculating your great die rolls. Yeah, no doubt. So we'll see how that continues. But anyway, hey, it's all luck, I guess, in a die. Sometimes you win, sometimes lose. We'll be back. Okay, moving on to the all-important and interesting guerrilla attack phase. And we got some, we're going to have some fun with this one. I'm thinking of performing me a guerrilla attack against this hex here and against the old SAM site. Been checking out the criteria. He'll get a die roll modifier for that entrenchment. And there'll be other die roll modifiers too. I'll get a die roll modifier for any attack that's within 10 hexes of Masaya. So this here must be oh, here it is here. Not Managua. Masaya. Must be a big old radar installation here. So this has got a 10 hex range. And we get die roll modifiers for any hexes in here. And as a matter of fact, let's make sure we're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Puts us right there. Alright, that's what I'm working on. I'll let you know when I get done with the requirements, the criteria, and the rules for guerrilla attack against the SAM site. We'll be right back. Alright, I got a major announcement to make. I'm sitting here working on my attacks here. And I was working on an attack to go against this port. But one of the key features of this game is that insurgency units, unless accompanied by a regular unit, can't advance after combat. Therefore, he could not advance after combat and take my entrenchment unit. So I get all this back. I'm going to look at that, and this might be a whole new game. But yeah, he could not advance after combat with an insurgency unit. Let me find that rule, and I'll be right back. All right, well, you got it. He's got a caveat. Units that can't pursue, infantry, tank, mechanized infantry, insurgency units can't pursue except the above units. Includes all parachute capable units. And that's what he did. He's got a paratrooper, so he can get in there. Ouch! I thought I had him on that one. Oh my god. Okay. Listed above support units, blah, 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 special forces. In addition, one of the units listed above, a support unit, can also pursue. That would be an insurgency unit in special forces. But man, he just got away with one with that parachute capable unit. Okay, we'll be back. Okay then, I don't think I'm going to be doing too much. I thought about moving these units up in place for the attack next turn, but that'll just give him a warning what's going on, and he'll be able to defend accordingly. The only reason I can't go out with my killer attack against this port is that insurgency units can't advance after combat. But my old boy here getting reorganized, a paratrooper unit can, making him very valuable. So I want to protect him. I got my air group going on here. I'm going to leave my air units available in case he tries to go for another bombardment attack against this unit. I'm going to intercept him and try to shoot him down before he does, because this is a valuable unit. It's already got one hit on it. I can see another airstrike coming against them. So we're going to hold off on our air attacks. I think the only attack I got is this attack here. I can use all these units here. Well, you know what? I can't use all those units because I'd have to attack him. So I'll come up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 factors versus this 2. Ooh, that's a killer. Man, either way you look at it, I'm in a bad situation. All right, let's come up here. I'm looking to take out somebody, at least one unit. I don't know if I'll be able to. I'll have to look around for a victim. But the only bad thing, and I hate that rule, is if you got a stack of units around them, they all got to attack. So you got to basically sacrifice a unit to gain a unit, and that ain't really gaining it. You're taking one step forward and one step back in this game. So you pretty well got to pick and choose your attacks. There's no way. He set it up pretty good to where I have to attack this unit here, so I didn't see that earlier. I was just going, thought I had maybe a 3-to-1 attack against him, but yeah, you got to attack these guys here too. So it'd be a 1-to-2 with column shifts because he's got special forces there, so it'd be a 1-to-3. Yeah, that unit would be pretty well gone. Alright, might not be no attacks this turn. Let me look around. I'm going to prepare things for next turn. I got some big plans, but like I said, units aren't ready yet. This guy here can't move because he's being reorganized. So I'd have to wait. Let me look around. I have to do some planning. I want to get my moves off to my buddy, so we'll be right back. Alright, got a few game notes here. Let me see if we're all caught up. My attacks will be these 2 hexes here against this unit. That'll create me a 2-to-1 attack with a -1 or 2 die roll modifier, or rather a +1 or 2 die roll modifier for my insurgency units. This unit here, Palestinian unit, you can retreat into Honduras, but I think you can't move through Honduras. The only ones that can move through Honduras are FMLN units. Can move through Honduran forest hexes are considered home hexes for FMLN units. So there's a home hexes plus any hex within 2 hexes of El Salvador. So unfortunately, this unit don't qualify, and he had to move out. I had him moved right here. He had to move out because there's a little, if you can see, there's a little piece of El Salvador right there. So he can move out on into here. He's got to move out of Honduras. You can only retreat into Honduras. You got to make your way out as soon as possible. So he moved there, his full movement points. But insurgency units can move freely through there. So that's what we're doing now. We're going to try to get an attack on this unit here. And these 2 units here are going to go after this unit here. So we'll see what's going on. But just to give you a little heads up, game note for countries, Rule 8.0, Honduran forest hexes within 2 hexes of El Salvador are considered FMLN home country hexes, but for insurgency units only. We'll be right back. Alright, we're at the insurgency placement phase, and I rolled for my insurgency placement. Little notes on rules here if I didn't mention it earlier. All forest hexes are considered home countries for FMLN units in Honduras, and 2 hexes past the border, along the border of El Salvador, is considered home movement. So therefore, this unit here I did move. I stopped him earlier because he entered Honduras, but he's allowed to enter Honduras, so he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 on top of this unit here. And on my insurgency die roll, I rolled a 3. I get a +1 for home country because this is considered home country here, El Salvador, for FMLN units. And I'll take my unit, or my unit off the track here. Game turn. Oh, what did I do with him? Did I already put him in there? Oh, I gotta find my unit. We'll be right back. Oh, here he is. On my computer. Alright, so I'll go ahead and put him in my entrenchment because he passed his insurgency placement roll with a +1 modifier. Barely made it. I think you get it. Well, we can look it up here real quick. Ooh, insurgency command table. That was a forest hex. I rolled a 3 and modified it to a 4, so it was good. It would have been good on a 3, but that +1 means I would have had to take another insurgency command point. So my insurgency command points will go down 1 to 82. Now, after I place an insurgency unit, we go from the insurgency placement phase to the Allied counterinsurgency, Allied aerial counterinsurgency phase. So I'm waiting for him on his moves. I just sent him my vlog. Oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to Russia zoomed in. And that is the state of the game. My attacks will be, oh, these two against him with a +1 or +2 die roll modifier for insurgency units going against a regular unit. I might have another attack here. It's a 1-to-1 attack, but he's in the clear, and I get a minus die roll modifier. So I might be attack number 2, and then attack number 3 will be a 1, 2, 3, 4 to 2. It'll be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 2-to-1 attack, making it a 1-to-1 attack with some kind of die roll modifiers. I might ship in a air unit or so. We'll have to see what goes on with the aerial counterinsurgency phase, and we'll come up on the air mission phase. Oh, that is it. So that's what we have done. We have placed us an insurgency unit out of the blue. We can just gather forces and place them. Now you have to have insurgency units to be able to place. Now I disbanded this unit way over here, and then I put them in my pool, and when it came time to place them, I was able to place them, but you got to make a good run die roll. And I'm waiting for his aerial counterinsurgency. See if he wants to make an attempt to knock that sucker on down. We'll be back.